This is a really fast way to get website traffic. Now, there's a link in the description, so go ahead, click that because you need to follow along with this. So, this is a brand new AI artificial intelligence tool that automates the entire content creation process for you. Now, I've just spoken with the creator of this never seen before website software, who has been using this tool to build his own websites on autopilot, and now he wants to share it with you. So welcome to ProfitCopilot.com. My name is Mick Meaney, and today I would like to introduce you to Patrick. He is the developer of this amazing AI, artificial intelligence content creation tool. But first, in my last 2 tutorials, I showed you how to increase website traffic through content creation. So today, you will automate the entire content creation process using this AI artificial intelligence tool. So do click the link in the description and follow along. You will be among the very first people to use this revolutionary tool that will help you to get website traffic fast. Now, Patrick is going to explain how to use it because he can do that better than I can.
You can see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so the basic use case is that people want to usually create content with AI, for example. So what we're used to is the chat box. So when you interact with the AI, it's your query is your message. So if I tell ChatGPT what is the day after Monday, for example, it will answer me. But the only thing I can say to ChatGPT is my query. So you don't have much of customization about this query. And that's a problem for some use case, especially that's good we talk today because I don't know if you're aware of the what's happening in the webmaster community or SEO world, actually.
With the updates.
Yeah, with the updates. So they are striking all AI websites that were mass generated. They call it the spam update. Mm-hmm. And many people are affected by this because they use mass generation websites. So these mass generation websites, it's cool because it's very simple. People just type the subject and the article is generated. But they have absolutely no control about how the prompt is generated. And that's a problem because you can be easily flagged by Google because you don't hide or try to refine your query to the AI. Mm-hmm. You use the same, everyone use the same, so it's easily spottable. So with this example, I asked GPT what is the day after Monday, so I have my answer now. Imagine if I want to ask or write me an article about dogs in 50 words. So if I want to mass produce content and change, I will zoom a little bit maybe. Mm-hmm. I want dogs, cats, mouse, etc. You come to a problem because you have to copy paste every single time and change the word here. So it's not scalable, and that's why I made my product, so Laminar Flow. So you can scale your content, produce more automatically, or you can also automate your content. Imagine you have a e-shop, you're selling products, and you have an item description of your product and the item name. You imagine you want to upgrade your description of all your products in your e-shop. You want to pass the description of all your products to the AI, and the AI will rewrite the description of the product. So it's an automation case.
Wow.
You see?
That's incredible.
So there are two use cases I can see here. the scaling of content and the automation of content. So if I come here to I will, I don't know if I can do, I will do the live example, so it will be simpler. So if you come to laminar flows, so basically you have your dashboard, so everything happens here in the flow builder, and all you have to do is create a new flow. So if I take the same example as before, so I want to write articles about animals. So I have a list of animals. Imagine I have a Google Sheet, Excel, whatever, a document, a text file. And you have the list of animal, and you put your list here. I use here, it's a local list, so it's in the browser, you can put your inputs here, but you can put a file, and this file contains the same thing as that, for example. But it's just an example. So dogs, cats, and mouse. And you want to automate the production of articles with these subjects. So you have the animals that are these, and now you can construct, what is cool is you can construct the query exactly how you want it to be. So instead of the usual prompt where you have only this chat box, behind the scene, ChatGPT is more complex, and with your chat box input, it will create a prompt, and the prompt embed what you're typing, but there are also many parameters that you don't have access here in ChatGPT, but you can access it here with laminar flow. So I use ChatGPT, but behind the scene, I have access to more control about how the query will be processed. So for example, my query is write the same as before, an article about, instead of put, I don't know if you can see it's big enough. But, so instead of write an article about dogs, I will put the input that is coming from here. So here you can see you have available variables animals, because I have put this input animal.
I see. Yes.
So just like that, it's very simple. So write an article about animal in 50 words. So what it will do, it will generate 3 queries, one query per input. What is good also is that you can customize these parameters I was talking about. So the max token is like a failsafe. If you exceed the number of words generated, it will cut everything to control your cost, because every single query costs something. So it's good to have a failsafe. So 2000 is good. I'm using 50 words. It will generate less tokens, so it's fine. So the prompt is based with this query, but you can customize it. The system and pre-query is like telling the AI how it should answer and behave. So I can say, you are an animal expert, etc. You can maybe, in this example, I will give something more practical. I have ici these presets. So it's easy to, what the preset is just that it will populate these fields automatically with some predetermined settings. In this example, I made a preset expressly for articles for blog and WordPress. So for Word and WordPress, I want to format the response with HTML tags. So when you post a blog, the format is HTML. So I want the output of the AI to be HTML, to be compatible with my WordPress or my blog. I don't want to customize H1 tags, etc., titles, bold, all these things I want to be directly done by the AI. So that's why I tell the AI to make it perfect for a WordPress article. So I don't have to worry about this. And here you have these settings that are interesting to the AI. So here you can decrease the model's likelihood to repeat the same verbatim, the same words. So you can tweak. It's more advanced stuff. So with the spam update, people will want to make their article less spottable by Google, so they can play with this to make it like more human.
Wow.
I can also, there are experts on this. For example, you can put here write in the most humanable, I don't know, a query. Yeah, there are experts on this matter, etc. So you can hide more and make it more organic. So here you have other settings. So you can tell the AI to be more creative. Here it's increase the model's likelihood to talk about new topics. So the instruction is this, but you can tell the AI be more, do what you want and talk about what you want. So usually when you do your prompt, your thing with ChatGPT, the default is this. So it will stick with what you are saying, but you can change that behavior. Same for this and this. It's advanced stuff. So
yes.
Maybe we don't want to talk much about that, but it's here.
Wow.
And also you can add images automatically. So if I use ChatGPT 4, you can choose your model. I will use the latest, and I can. So I want to illustrate my article with an image. So I want to generate this image with the AI. We can use DALI, for example. You can use Pixabay. It's a free picture library, but it's not AI generated. So in the case of when we want to generate an image with the AI, you can tell what will be the image. So the image will be about animal. So for the query of dog will be copied here, and it will create an image of dog. For the second one, it will create an image about cat, and the third one about mouse. So you can see that. So here we are, we have the question, and now we want to output that to my WordPress. So I have a blog, and it's cool. I want to create an article automatically. I will add my account here. I won't go into the details, but it's pretty simple to add your WordPress here.
Yep.
So I want to create a new content. I want to post, not a page. I want this author to be the author of this article. The title, I want it to be, for example, what about animal? I can also automatically generate the title if it's dynamic. We will see that in more later in other examples. But the title can be generated also. The category, I don't have a category and tag in my WordPress. I want the image to be this size. I don't want the feature image, and the status I want to be published now. I can schedule that and say the AI generated is scheduled, but let's publish that. So you take like 2 minutes, and when you are good to go. Okay. So I save my workflow, and now I can. So here is the blog. So are you familiar with WordPress or?
I am, yeah.
Okay, so you have your post here. So just the hello world. It's the default theme. I just installed it for the demo purpose. And I will run this pipeline. So you can see it's visually telling you what it's doing. So it has read your inputs. It's now generating the queries you asked, building the images, embedding everything in your article. And when it's finished, and when it's ready, it will send it to the WordPress. So now it's finished, it sends to the WordPress. And now it's published. So that's cool. So you can see the result technically here in the history. So you go to the history. You can see that 3 queries were completed. You can see exactly the details. That's interesting because you have the summary of everything that happened. So you have your variable that is animal. You have 3 queries that were generated. So the first one is dog. You see that you instructed the AI to do this and this and this. The response of the AI is this. You see the HTML tags for the title, the small article we asked, the images that will be transformed, and you have this for everything. So let's see the final result. So I have my 3 articles here in my WordPress, and I can maybe see what the dog is. So what about the dogs, the joy of companionship, etc. And you have your generated images here. So about the cats, you have this and this. So it's kind of cool because you can automate things. It's when you see laminar flow, you can be intimidated because it feels like it's complicated. But when you spend like 10 minutes, you can see it's pretty simple. And yeah, I don't know if you have questions or if something is not clear.
That's amazing. That's fantastic, Patrick. Thank you for explaining how to do that. That's really valuable. It makes it so simple, so anyone can get started using that. I can see that.
Yeah.
The newsroom feature.
Yeah, the newsroom. So now you know the basics. I can show you more complicated examples. I did it for myself for the demo purposes also. So I built 3 websites. One is about business, etc. So Business Orbital is looking like this. It's a simple blog about business. So I have economy, market trends, real estate, and startups. So it will publish automatically the articles about what's happening every day in the business world. And yeah, so how it's generated. So you can see here for the economy section here, all these articles, they are generated by this workflow. So I use a special node that is the newsroom node. Okay, so the goal of this node is to facilitate how you can catch the information from the internet. So you want fresh news. With ChatGPT, you cannot say what is the news of today. You can force it to go to Bing and then use that to generate the article about the news, etc. But it's very manual. You cannot scale. It takes time and it's not automated. So here I made this newsroom node that will try to gather from the internet the latest news about any subject, and you can customize it. You see, I have categories. You can choose the country, the topic, the language, the number of articles you want to generate, to put to the question node. The date lasts 5 days. You can discard articles that are too old. If you, like me, I want to update every day. So every day I run the workflow automatically, and I discard everything that is older than 1 day. So I don't have I don't have the same article twice, like sort by date, etc. So I send this to my question, just like before, as an input. And here I add images, just like before. The query is empty this time because I've put everything in this system field. So the prompt finally is this. So the formatting is just like before. I want to write a WordPress article, put tags, and the title. I tell the AI the title of the article is title. Just like before, it's a variable. So it's coming from here. You can see that what is available is the title of the article and the body of the article. It's the main two things that are important. So rewrite the follow. So the input of this question is the original article from the internet. So you don't want to copy paste the original article. You want the AI to rewrite this article. So I ask him to rewrite the following article with a maximum of 1,000 words and remove all external links, because often articles have sponsored content. They put their Twitter account and everything. I wanted to tell about remove contact information, and the article is body. Body is the content of the article. So I tell the AI this, and I send it to Business Orbital, so the website, just like before. But this time I've enabled the title rewrite. So to avoid the same title as the original article, I tell him to rewrite the title of the article. And this rewrite of the title is itself a query to the AI. So I am asking the AI to find a title for my blog article less than this number of characters. Do not include the media name, etc. The first it's what I'm asking to the AI. So okay, I rewrite the article. I put that in the economy, just like before. I want the image, etc. So the result is the result of simply these three nodes is this. So I have articles about what's happening in the world, economy, in the everyday fresh news. So that's one example.
I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, it's kind of advanced because other tools are generating articles about generic stuff, not coming from the web, because the link between the web and the AI is even in ChatGPT. Sometimes I have hard times to make it browse the web for me and answer question and input web information directly into the model, because the model is stuck at the time it was built with the information it was built from. So yeah, I can just show you maybe one other example. So if I take Zodiac Daily news. Okay. So here I have built this website that is about the Zodiac things. So you have your horoscope, maybe Taurus. And I want to publish every day the horoscope of the day. But every day I want it to be refreshed, to have always something new. So in that case, this is a particular case because I don't want to create a new article or a new page. I just want to update a specific part of the page. You see the difference? Okay, so in that case, so I don't have inputs. I just have the question. The question is find a topic. No, it's not this. It's a daily. So I have my zodiac sign. here as an input. So every zodiac sign, I ask the AI to write the horoscope of the day for that particular sign in a certain number of words with the current date. So I want it to be always fresh and make it interesting to read. So as usual, you are an astrologer, I want it for my WordPress, etc. But this time I want to update existing content. I choose the page. And in this page, you can put custom HTML tags in your WordPress to tell what part of your page or post you want to update.
Okay.
And it will automatically target this content and update only this content. So every day, this will stay the same. Everything will stay the same. Only this part will change. This part is inside of custom nodes, custom HTML. If you see here in the source code, you have this custom div, and inside, this is what is generated every day by the AI. And it will be replaced every day. So you see, that's where a custom div is. And with that, you put conditions. It's more advanced stuff, but it shows you what it can do. You have conditional stuff about under what condition you update this page. You update this page. I've chosen this page, particular page, Taurus, etc. If the variable zodiac, so what we have here, is Aries or Taurus, etc. So I've listed all my pages of the horoscope of the day, and it will update each and every one of them depending on these conditions. So if I update this page, I don't want to update every page of my website. I want to update a specific page under a specific condition. So this represents that. And that's how it's done, finally.
Wow. And that just runs automatically. So once you've got it set up, it'll just run.
Yes, that's what interested. The main focus was that I want to automate and not think about it when it's properly done. So when you do this, you test it, you go through maybe you have put some errors, etc. But once it's done, it's done. So you don't have to worry about that. I don't check this every day. It's running for I don't know, months now. It's working. So you can see here I have scheduled this thing to run every day at 6 a.m. and you can schedule the run of this flow whenever you want. You can schedule weekly, every day, etc. You can have weird conditions like I can add a schedule like every week.
I'm gobsmacked. It's blown my mind. The possibilities here are just insane.
I think people can do cool things with that. I don't have the imagination of everything that can be done, but I think people can use it in creative ways.
Yeah. When did you develop this? How long has it been on the market?
So about this project, I made it in about 4 to 5 months. It went to the market 3 weeks ago, I think.
Right.
And basically it was for my own use at the beginning. But then I saw that it could be useful for others because I've seen what was on the market, and what was on the market is this mass content production of AI generated content.
Yes.
It's very cool. It's very sleek. I find it nice, but The problem was that I couldn't customize anything. So I was very frustrated with that because in my use case, for example, the horoscope thing, I couldn't do that. I couldn't achieve this. So I made my own tool, and while I was doing it, I thought, why not make it a real thing? It's a very niche thing, and people are often scared. Excuse me, are often scared of new things, and they want something easy, one button click, etc. But I think it's worth the time, the investing time to learn about like what you can do, and make something amazing with this. So it's just a tool, but with smart people, I'm sure they can leverage this tool for their own purpose. And also about the pricing on this service, I've seen that the pricing is crazy sometimes out there.
Yeah.
People are just doing some wrappers around ChatGPT and selling their things 10 times. I think my pricing is fair, really, because it's close to what it really costs, but it gives me just enough to motivate to develop this product. But not like 10 times like I usually see on this market. It's really fair pricing, and if people uses this very much, so you are stuck with this unit things, you see. So the subscription plan is giving you credits every month. You can use these credits based on what you pay. But for really big users, maybe they want to use their own ChatGPT OpenAI API key, so they won't be charged as much as these units. So I don't know if you know that, but you can see here. That's a good selling point. In fact, it's not good for me, but I think for people it's good. It's not cheap. It's like 200 per month, but with this, you only pay for what you use directly to OpenAI. So I don't make money on people's usage of the AI. They pay only what they use to OpenAI.
I see.
With this plan. So they use their own key. So it's kind of unlimited.
That's fair.
Total control about the cost. So it's very cost effective for big players.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I think that's fair. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Hi. You have a good day, Patrick.
Yeah, you too. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye now. What do you think? That's pretty incredible stuff, right? I mean, do you remember when people were paying hundreds of dollars every month to use Jasper or Jarvis and those kind of artificial intelligence content creation tools? Well, this one is next level, right? And the pricing starts at $9, which to me is just kind of mind-blowing. Anyway, you let me know what you think, and we'll probably return to this software again, because even right now, my mind is flowing with all these different ways to monetize this. I can see so much opportunity here, and I hope you can too. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will hopefully see you again very soon. Thank you for watching. Take care and God bless.